what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode, episode 7 of the Satisfactory playthrough series. We are back in the game here, and we're going to jump right into things today. I'm going to give a quick recap of what we got done in the last episode, and then just jump into the gameplay. So, last episode, we automated production of the solid biofuel. I'm like so nervous about see, that always happens to me. I shouldn't have jumped off so early there. I feel like I'm always getting hurt. But yeah, last episode we automated the production of our solid biofuel, and we can see that here we have two constructors which I'm just feeding in wood or leaves into. And these are producing the biomass, and that is then being fed into a second constructor which is producing the solid biofuel, and that is going into storage in that storage container. So that made it much easier for me to just run around with the chainsaw and collect the raw materials to feed into there. So that's a really big improvement. We also got the obstacle clearing milestone done, and that's what allowed us to get the chainsaw, which is again powered by the solid biofuel. What else did we do? We started converting the reactors, the biomass burners and the biomass burner over here into the solid biofuel. So all of these are running on solid biofuel now, which is a lot more efficient. And we still have some in the bag to use for our chainsaw. So right now what I'm going to do is just go cut down a bunch more trees and get a surplus of... Oh, I totally was overeating there. Get a surplus of solid biofuel going. And yeah, I'm just going to fast forward through this part and hopefully have a bunch of solid biofuel by the end of this. So BRB. Alright, we just collected a whole bunch of raw leaves and wood. We actually hit the cap on what we're able to hold. And I want to go get rid of all of this limestone I'm holding, because that was going to take up room in my bag. Also, I have all this ore. Not sure like why I'm holding on to all this ore, but I can't get rid of it because these things are at maximum capacity. But let's go ahead and feed in the wood that we do have. And oh yeah, dude, so shout out to Storm Chaser on YouTube for telling me that I could just shift click these stacks to feed them in. That's a game changer. Really saves time. So yeah, now we have a bunch of biomass fuel that's going to be produced from all of that we just stocked up on. I want to see if I can clear some more of my inventory here. This we're going to need for research later. I actually forgot that I had that. And yeah, we could like drop off some of this wire as well. That's probably good for now. And you know what? I wonder if this could draw, like if I put a storage box, let's see, if I put a storage box behind here and then put in all of the raw material, could I just feed it from here to the constructor? I'm hoping that'll work. I don't know if this conveyor belt's just gonna pull, you know, whatever's in there out. What is this, the leaves one? Yeah, this is the leaves one. Put these stacks in here. Oh, it does work. Okay. So there you go. There's another strategy that we could use, we could implement here. Since we pretty much filled up the constructor with the stacks, now we can just like save up a bunch and throw it in there. Also, we are holding on to a bunch of biomass fuel, or biomass, so I want to get rid of that. And there we go. Got a whole process going now. And I'm just actually going to stock up on some more, so we're just going to fast forward through another collection session. Okay, we just went on another huge collecting session that we're gonna fast forward through, and we're just gonna throw all of our stacks into here so we can have a nice big collection of, what is this? Cadarium ore. Let's pick some of this. I don't think we've collected this yet.
Technologies can be developed based on this new superconductive gold-like element, primarily in power and electronics. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Cool. Go check that out. Let's go check the MAM out. Say hi to the MAM. What up, missus? Here it is, Cadarium. Research that baby.
New resource added to the
We need to
resource
make some
scanner.
ingots, which requires 50. Wait, so was that a mine? Is that a Cadarium mine, or was it just that clump on top? Doesn't look like a mine. Yeah, this is like regular rock. Huh, so I guess there's just gonna be it looks like it's pretty valuable, so there's just gonna be like small small pockets of it, I guess. But yeah, let's save that for later. And let's see what milestone we can start working on. Jump pads! I just got excited for jump pads because I'm thinking of the yellow slugs that we couldn't reach in the last episode. Generates a speed dampening jelly, guarantees a safe landing. Used for quick vertical traversal, the launch angle can be adjusted while building. Oh, let's do that, even though we don't have a rotor. Wait, can we build rotors? Oh, that must be over here. No? Well, how do you build a rotor? How do you build a rotor? I'm confused. Oh yeah, we didn't use our power shard. We should do that. I don't know what it does. Mucus from the power slugs compressed into a solid crystal-like shard. It radiates a strange power. Let's throw it in. Whoa. What? I didn't know you can control the power output here. Oh, that's amazing. So this just gives me a higher cap. And then in here I can control the... I don't understand actually what it controls. I'm changing the clock speed. Target is 10.2 megawatts. 10 megawatts. Is that for just this burner? What's the point of reducing it? I see that my capacity goes down, but why would I? It's not like I'm actually using up this capacity, right? The production is equal to the consumption, so it's only producing as much as I need. Why would I ever limit? That's interesting. Well, clearly this allows me to get more capacity. It allows me to increase my capacity without building another biomass burner. Okay, so now we have some headroom with these things, and we can build another one. So might as well do that. And I think these biomass burners have an even larger capacity, so we'll load this one here. Maybe steal that one. Load it into this one. Alright, so now when we need more power, we can just bump it up here. We can bump up the clock speed. That's cool. But we need to figure out how to make rotors. And I'm wondering if I don't have access to the rotor technology, because I assume if the jump pads are available to me, it means that I should be able to create rotors, but maybe I haven't produced like the materials that would allow me to make a rotor. Oh, there it is. Okay, how do we unselect this milestone? I guess we can just select this one. So we have to do this one first, because clearly this one's gonna give us the ability to produce these new parts, and that's gonna give us the rotor to make the jump pads. So we're gonna do this. So let's throw in what rods we have. Screws, plates, and cables. We need more of everything. Let's go to our boxes and grab some plates here. Need 300. Grab some rods. Should be enough. Oh, what? What happened? Oh no. Alright, problem with the power. Alright, I guess I should not have reduced the capacity by that much. Yeah, I don't get why you would ever reduce the capacity. Let's put that at 100. Feed in some more biofuel there. One might have ran out of fuel. I don't know. I don't know why there was a sudden drop. Just fill these babies up. I'm guessing one of these ran out. Yeah, that third one. Or fourth one. We still producing over here? Oh wait, that went offline. It takes fuel to make fuel, you know? Luckily we got a 200 stack there. We'll turn this back on. And yeah, let's just keep this capacity at max. I don't really understand why you would ever decrease it. I need to think about that. I mean, this just gives us the headroom. It's not like we're not producing at capacity. We're producing just as much as we need. So it's not like we're going to waste, right? I need to think about that more. Okay, so we need to make a lot of cables. So we're gonna get some wire over here, which we should be able to automate already, the cable production, because all it takes is wire. So that might be another thing that we do next once we hit this milestone. I guess if it becomes painful enough. That's kind of how I operate. Right now, making cables is still not the most time consuming thing. You can see how quickly the cables are produced compared to some of the other stuff. It's really not that bad. There we go. Part assembly. We can start making rotors.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
Oh, so project parts can only be produced with the assemblers? Crafts two parts into another part. Can be automated by feeding parts into it with a conveyor belt connected to the input. The produced parts can be automatically extracted by connecting a conveyor belt to the output. Cool. Let's go and check out where the rotor is. Is it here? Nope. Gotta be at the craft station. Yeah. Here's all the new stuff. There's the rotor. We can produce 9 already. All right. And now we can create assemblers. But we need reinforced plates. I want to get rid of these ores. So I'm just going to produce the iron ingots. Go through the whole process. Fast forward part. Oy vey, that took forever. I'm just going to go feed the ingots into our storage box over here, which may be full. Damn it. Alright. So much for that. Let's grab some more plates here. Oh, and probably need more screws. Can't wait for like rocket packs to just go zoom and through the map. I'm honestly a little overwhelmed because I feel like I'm gonna have to relay things out soon, because like these wires really need to be fed into a constructor so that I can make cables automatically, but I feel like I'm running out of space. I don't know what to do. So now I can see like why building upwards, like I need to start thinking about how to build you know, with the foundations for buildings and stuff, and make things vertical more, because clearly we're limited in real estate here. What is that thing up there? I can't wait to jump up. Dude, is that... Wait, it just looks like more of these phallic hive structures. For a second I thought it might have been more cadmium or whatever that ore is. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Where the hell were we? What was I doing? We went and we got, oh yeah, reinforced plates. Okay. Also, what is the modular frame for? Oh wait, is that just needed for this thing? Oh. Part assembly. So we want to, what do we want to assemble? I mean, I don't even know what you can assemble with this thing, so let's just put it down so that we can see what you can actually do with it. Okay. I guess I can just start producing. This would be easy over on the other side. So let's dismantle this thing. We're just essentially assembling parts that we can start sending up the space elevator once we build that. And we've got rods and screws over here. So go ahead and set it up right here. This thing is massive. And we're just going to feed some lines to it from this storage box. We're going to need a splitter here. Splitter. Let's see. We need more cables. I think we already have wire in our inventory, so we can do that here. I knew I put this craft bench over here for a reason. Okay. First, let's dismantle this. And create a splitter, which will go... Well, we need one that's going to feed out to there. We'll kind of do this. That's the input there. That's the input there. And this is going to come out to that guy. And we'll bring the screws around to this other input. And turn this on to rotor production. What? These things can be overclocked too? Is that true for all these machines? What about the constructor? What? Okay. Now I see. We really don't need like the extra power capacity right now, so we could be producing these parts a lot quicker. Huh, that's really good to know. So we'll play around with that, but right now we need to figure out the power situation. We do have room for another power line here. It'd be cool if you could go up to one of these and... Oh, you can just check the power situation there. Wow, that requires a whole lot of screws. Okay, so it's taking all the extra parts there. Let's see if it's bottlenecked. Yeah, it needs to get the screws faster. I feel like there's room for a potential MK2 belt here. Because, yeah, these are being used faster than they're being fed at the moment. Yeah. But first, we need a storage box. There's gotta be better methods than just like putting everything into storage boxes, but that's all I know how to do right now, so we're going with that until we figure out something better. Our first rotors. Let's go grab a power shard. We don't really need it in the biomass burners right now. Oh wow, those spikes do get pretty close though. But again, this is at 100. So we're not changing our capacity at all. And we've still got some headroom there, but yeah, I'm guessing we're gonna draw a lot more power once we start using these power shards in these others like machines. So what? I didn't even see the animation of this. That is so cool. Nice. Does it actually look like a rotor? Does it change based on what you're assembling? That doesn't look like a rotor to me. I think it's like a fixed animation. Still cool though. So, I think the way the screws are just constantly running right now, eventually there will be, these will run out. I think they're being used faster than they're created. And so let's do this. So right now it takes 6 seconds to produce one. So we're gonna cut that by 50%. Let's see if that number changes. Oh, it's 4 seconds. Hell yeah. And we could do this. So that's every 2 seconds. Oh, or 3 seconds, I mean. That is so cool. Alright, we're definitely gonna need more power shards. So now we should be able to maintain an excess of screws, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, we're building them faster than we're using them up, so awesome. We could also go to the MK2 belt. You know, it'd be cool if you could just switch like the belt on this hotkey. I don't know how to do that. Whatever. We need reinforced plates. I think we have the materials to do that. Only 3, because we need more plates. Fine. We'll make more plates then. We are getting to the 30-minute mark, so I'm gonna try to wrap it up here after we set up that MK2 line. Okay, that's all the reinforced plates that we can make. And we are going to replace this thing with an MK2 belt and hopefully draw these screws much faster. Yes, and now this should have a nice excess of screws and not be bottlenecked by that. The rods are, yeah, the rods are not the limiting factor. And there you go. Constant production of the rotor. All right. That looks good. No, what happened? Oh no. Don't tell me it was, we ran through the solid biofuel that quick. What was that spike? Shit. That still has fuel. They all have fuel still. But for whatever reason we shot through our capacity there, just barely. Did you see that? It was by 0.2 megawatt hours over the capacity, and that shut the line down. So unfortunately, oh, we have another slug. All right, we're gonna make another power shard. This is gonna be our temporary fix, but we are gonna need another biomass generator, I think. Biomass burner, I should say. And we're gonna ramp that up to 150%. Throw some more fuel in here and pop that baby back on. And so we went from 100 megawatt hour capacity to 111, so we should be able to cover those spikes now. I guess like using those 2 additional power shards in the assembler took a really big toll on the system. Well, essentially that machine probably uses twice as the amount of power. I don't know if that's exactly how it works, but I think it's a reasonable assumption. I want to make sure these are full at all times. So there. We're gonna need more power shards. That way we can just, we don't have to build new buildings. We can just make these produce more. And there was another spike right there. It was 100.2 again. But yeah, I think that's a good place to end. Let's get up to the perch. Take a look at this beauty. That assembler is so dope. Looks so futuristic. I just love like these crossing lines too. Things going over each other and under. And I know like I've seen some crazy builds just like scanning YouTube, not even watching videos, but just like in thumbnails now because I get suggested videos for Satisfactory all the time. I know how crazy people can make these builds. So I know this is just, it's literally like the tip of the iceberg with what you can do. And I'm excited for how I'm excited to like watch a video that I'm gonna make like a month from now after playing this game for a while and then compare it back to this video. That's gonna be fun. There's a video idea right there. So yeah, we're gonna end the episode here. We made our first assembler, so we're making rotors, and I think in the next episode I'm gonna build the space elevator so we can start delivering parts. So look forward to that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like, leave a comment down below what you want to see in future videos, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.